G'day and welcome back to our very overdue episode 61 and our final episode of Pakistan. In the previous episode we headed up the Karakoram, visited a massive glacier, camped by a lake and tested some local engineering. This episode was filmed from our 641st day on the road. We headed up from Sost into the thin air and the highest paved international border crossing in the world, across China and into the incredible Kyrgyzstan.
We camped in Sost last night in the parking of this hotel, which is called Khunjerab Mountain Hotel. The guys here were really nice to let us camp here for free, and we just had dinner here and breakfast. So the immigration post is about 100 metres up the road, so we're just about to head there now, check out of Pakistan, and then we have to drive another 80 kilometres to the Khunjerab Pass, which is where we cross over to China. So yeah, I've got to help Mark turn around now, so gotta go. Straight. Alright, turn. Yep. Left the customs and immigration in Sost. It took about 1 hour and we've probably driven maybe 5 kilometres and have stopped to check out some ibex. So we've got telescopes set up here which is looking all the way up there. You can only just see them but they look pretty cool. Crazy, like we're over 4,000 meters now and it doesn't actually really feel like we're at 4,000 meters, but it's just been a very, very gradual climb up. It's been a very easy drive.
The road is beautiful condition.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Driving along here when one of those big rocks comes and falls down. It would do some serious damage. Scary. Yeah, it's pretty crazy seeing some of the railings, like how much they've just been like obliterated. Intense.
Chinese officials to come over and collect us.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the goal. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
This guy just here just rode over with his horse, and his dog was following him too, and he just asked if we wanted to go for a ride. So then I did, and it was really nice. And then these other two guys just showed up. But yeah, very random but an awesome first start to Kyrgyzstan.
So after 5 arduous days crossing China, crossed into Kyrgyzstan last night at about 9 o'clock. It was a lot longer than we expected just because of the exit procedures in China. Yeah, that's probably a discussion for another time. But for example, they want to check your cameras, your phones, your hard drives, your computers, your any sort of recording device. So anyway, after all that procedure, we ended up crossing in at 9 o'clock, which was unfortunate that it was dark. But I think on behalf of the team, I can confidently say that we are all very glad to be here. So we ended up driving for about 40 minutes from the border to this spot. We couldn't see any of it. We knew this camp spot was here.
Girls!
And this is why we're glad to be in Kyrgyzstan. I think. Beautiful landscape, lots of wildlife. We're going to head to another spot down the road, which is about 5 kilometres, where there's some yurts, local food, and some horse riding.
Sounds good.
Have a look at that.
We have just come to a place called Tash, which is this old building just here, and it's a old caravanserai, which is an old hotel on the Silk Route for people with their caravans. So we're going to check that out, but first we're going to have a cup of tea in this guest house here, and then check it out, and then we'll keep going and find somewhere to camp for the night.
So part of our journey in this part of Asia follows the ancient Silk Route, and this building here was a lodge for people travelling on the route. It was built about 650 years ago, thereabouts, and it has 31 rooms. It's actually deceivingly big on the inside, so we're just going to go check that out now. I managed to have a look through the top dome part before, but this lovely lady who just served us teas come and opened it for us. So we're going to check it out.
we decided that it would be pretty cool to be actually staying somewhere on the old Silk Route, which was like, you know, one of the hotel sort of things. So we're just going to camp next to the Tash Rabat caravanserai. I hope I'm saying that right. And then the lady who we had tea with today, she's going to make us a local dinner, which I'm really looking forward to. I think it's going to be a little bit meat heavy though, but I'm excited to try it.
Red.
That's pretty much, you know. So I expected that it'd be meat, but I was wrong. We just have some potatoes, which are absolutely delicious, some egg and bread. This is the best bread that we've had in ages.
That's the red wine,
This is jam.
which she made herself.
Homemade jam and tea.
Delicious.
It's really good. The potatoes are really good. We left our camp spot yesterday next to Tash Rabat, and we drove up to Naran, which is the first city, I suppose, that you come to after entering Kyrgyzstan from China. So we just had to get like SIM cards and some more food and some water, although they only had 10 litres, so we're going to go to a natural spring today and fill up the tank with that. So yeah, we're like a couple of kilometres outside of Naran now, and we just came for a drive into the hills. Today we are driving to a lake called Issyk Kul, so we're hopefully going to find a nice spot next to the lake. And from the photos that I've seen, the lake almost looks like a beach, but I think it's still going to be a little bit too cold for swimming, but it'll just be nice to set up for a few days and relax. Stopped to get some water from this natural spring pot. Is it a spring? The water looks really clean, and yesterday we had to buy this 10-litre bottle just because we were completely out of water and that was the only option. So we're going to hold on to this bottle for as long as we can, and we'll use that to fill up from these natural springs. We've got about 200 kilometres-ish to get to the lake. So the plan is that we're just going to suss it out and try and find a good spot to set up. Hopefully somewhere with some good sun that's right on the water. And that'd be nice. Jeez, wishful thinking. But yeah, it's at a lower elevation than what we're at now. I think it's at about like 1500, so we're at 2300 now. So I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit warmer. So it's just a little bit more comfortable to sit outside. We have arrived at our first camp spot by Issyk Kul, which is just here. It is a little bit windy still, so we're just tucking in behind these trees just because it's more protected here and the ground's also a little bit drier. But I'm very, very happy to be camping here because there's at least 2 herds of sheep. So there's so many. And there was also, I don't know if it's called a herd. Is it a herd?
I don't know.
A herd of horses. Anyway, there was a big group of horses and there was a foal there, and yeah, I'm very happy because it's just absolutely beautiful here. So we're just gonna spend the next week or 2, I don't know, just meandering our way around the lake, and there's some canyons and some gorges that we're also going to go explore, and I think there's also some hot springs, so hopefully we can go and check them out because that would be pretty cool.
That's it for this episode and our first week in Kyrgyzstan. In the next episode, we head off-road up Altan Arashan and camp in the snow. Thanks guys, see ya.